was in my home, and all of a sudden I had this indescribable feeling to get out and run because it was time. I found myself running out of my home and joining many other people already running. The street we were running on was a wide dirt road with potholes. We were running fast because Jesus was coming and we knew he wanted us to gather and meet him at the field. As we ran, I noticed that it was nighttime and there were rich houses on my left side and there were ordinary and poor houses on my right, and many trees in front of all of those houses. The Holy Spirit revealed to me that the different kinds of homes represent the different kinds of people. The weather was that of a thunderstorm before it comes. The wind was fierce and chilly. The thunder was unlikely loud and there was lightning. We knew that we had to get to the field before it began to rain. As we were running, the people divided into two groups. The first group was running fast, and they knew where to go and what they were doing. It seemed as though the wind did not faze them, and the bumpy road didn't slow them down. However, the second group was slower and had a hard time keeping their focus as they were growing tired. They were stumbling on the dirt road and the wind would sway them from side to side. I began to encourage them by saying, "Come on guys, keep moving, we're almost there." They would pick up the pace for a little while, but they would begin to stumble again. I would continue to encourage them, but I knew they were having a hard time. I began to outrun them, thinking that maybe they would run faster as to not lose me, but they didn't. When I looked back, they were still running, slow, even more tired. So I started to walk back to them. As I was walking back, I realized that in all of these homes we were passing, there were people sleeping. I found it odd that we were running and making so much noise, yet no one woke up. I immediately thought I've got to go and bang on people's doors and tell them that Jesus is coming now. And before I could move in that direction, the Holy Spirit said with an urgent and serious tone, "No, there is no time. You need to get to the field now. They had their chance and they will not wake up, as they are sleeping very comfortably and they feel that this is perfect sleeping weather. They feel that this is perfect weather to sleep through." As I was walking back with the second group, I continued to encourage them and tell them, "Hurry, hurry, we are getting closer. Come on guys, please hurry." And then my friend came from the first group and asked me, "How's everything going over here?" And I responded, "We're doing good. We're getting there." And with a serious and composed look, she said, "Good, I've got to get back to encourage my group." And she took off running. The skies got darker and the wind got fiercer, and I don't know if that's a word, but that's what I wrote, y'all. And I felt even more urgency than to get there. By now, we had run many miles and the people were very tired. However, when they saw the sky growing darker and colder, they ran faster. It was an urgent, overwhelming feeling. As we started to run past all the houses, I knew we were getting closer to the field. After running a little while longer, the wind began to settle and the dirt road wasn't as bumpy. As we ran, we caught up with the first group and we found walking calmly and at total peace. The urgent feeling turned into peace, just a quarter of a mile to go. The second group did the same. Their tiredness turned to peace and they knew they no longer needed encouragement, they would just follow. I automatically joined the first group. As we walked, the road split into two roads. The first road went to the right and the second group went to the left. I immediately panicked and I asked the Holy Spirit, "What are they doing?" The Holy Spirit responded, "Don't worry, they are not going the wrong way, just a different way." So I trusted. Ahead we saw the field and we rejoiced with the first group. We rejoiced that we were finally there and we hadn't missed Jesus. A couple of minutes later, we could see the second group coming towards us from the other side of the field, so we all waited together. Then I heard the Holy Spirit say, "Here he comes." And suddenly, the biggest lightning flashed across the entire sky. And something fell on us from heaven. It looked like pure oil, that golden rich color. That's what it looked like, but it was oil. Felt as from heaven. And the Holy Spirit told me that this would allow our shells to crack off, revealing our bright spirits, which did happen. Our spirits floated so bright that they lit up the dark field. Then I woke up.
John 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.